Thanks for clicking on my video. Just wanted to give a overview of my 2001 Toyota Tacoma. It's a TRD off-road V6 manual. It's got 226,000 miles on it. Done a few modifications over the years. Had it about 3 years now. Kind of go over everything I've done on it. So I got new suspension put on it. Got the Bilstein 5100s. Stock coils, as you can see right there. They're the RCD suspension. Have the Toyo Open Country atIIIs, 265/70/17s. No rub. I will say, before I leveled it out, about 1.5 inch or so, it did rub on the mud flaps. So I just kind of bent the pinch weld over there. But after I lifted it, no rubbing. I had that fender marker right there. Give you a little history on that in a little bit. I also added these bed rails. My truck didn't come with them, and I wanted the look. Plus, the previous owner had a shell on it, so it had holes on the bed rails, so I had to cover that up. Have the 2019 Toyota Tacoma exhaust on here. Fit right. Bolted. Well, I guess had to have the weld shop, the muffler shop, hook it up. So basically hooked it up right there, and then found a little leak, so I just clamped it and then put some muffler sealant. It's quiet now. Nobody looks underneath, so I don't really care. When I got the truck, they put a new frame on it, so that was one reason why I went ahead and bought it. Has some dings on the tailgate. I added the Toyota sticker, 4-wheel drive, just like the old school. Very hard to find these days, just because the rust will get to them. Got some dings here and there. Slowly working on them. When I eventually get a new rubber seal right there too. It's on my list. $226,000 miles. If you're wondering what maintenance I've done on it, pretty much when I got it, had a check engine light on it, replaced the crank sensors, valve cover gasket, spark plugs, and then I've done the idler pulley, lower ball joints, outer tie rods, and obviously the tires. Added a skid plate. It's a Toyota skid plate. It's more for show, but definitely looks good, I think. I got the hidden light bar in here. If you're interested in what light bar it is, let me know in the comments below. But basically, I didn't have to drill anything. The brackets had actually bolted right onto the bumper. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a support beam that goes right there. Basically that, and then it bolted right on it. So that was pretty nice. Got the roll bar on top. So that was a project in its own. I got this roll bar, it was all rusty. Went ahead and sanded it, painted it. And it's hooked up with bolts. So I've got 2 bolts here, 2 bolts on that side, and then 2 bolts down there. And then I created this little contraption here just because I couldn't get that bolt all the way down in there, so I didn't want to drill it. So I just made it as an anchor so I could, you know, hook something up here in a jiffy. Works out pretty good. So the lights up top, they're all spotlights. And I wanted something that could just shoot light far. And at night, you know, I'll have to get a video of that. You can see very, very far. All of these wires go inside the roll bar. Come around the other side for you. And they all travel in here and come out underneath the truck. Didn't want to drill through the bed, so I have this. Doesn't bother me. A lot of trucks you see have a lot of rust on the fenders. They're all either dented up. This one by no means is perfect, but it's getting there. Give you a shot of the interior here. Got these seat covers overseas. Manual. Have the ultra gauge. Give you a video of that here in a second. Start it up. Got my auto dimming mirror from another Toyota. So it'll give you my compass, and then it'll dim the mirror if somebody is shining the brights at you at night, which is pretty nice. Got my 4-wheel drive instructions. I still have my stock radio. Could get a aftermarket one, but I kind of like that one. Just keeps it nice and what's the word? It flows well, I think. Got my shifter here, and then my 4-wheel drive. Now, some of these trucks came with the J shifter. So as you can see, this one is just a button that you press 4-wheel drive. Some you actually had to hold the lever, pull down, move it across to your right and all the way up to engage 4 low. This one you just have to press the button to engage 4 high, and then you can just move it straight up for 4 low. It is the extra cab, not much room back there. Got my 12-inch sub, JL, nicely buckled in. Also got the rear differential lock right there. It'll lock the rear diff. My security system right there. Clutch start cancel, so I can start the truck without pressing the clutch. Let's go ahead and turn it on so I can show you the lights and my gauge here. Show you the clutch start cancel. Whoops. You hit that, turns on, and turn on. There's my gauge here, ultra gauge. Now, I don't have many gauges here. I have the temperature gauge and my gas gauge. So there's not much in terms of, you know, vehicle information. So I got this ultra gauge. I have it mounted up by my window and the wire tucked all the way inside. And it hooks up to the OBD. So it gives me my engine load, my engine temperature, the intake temperature, my battery voltage. There's a ton of other gauges that I can add to it, but this is good enough for me. You can see my compass here. Also have that's right, dash cam. Got one in the back as well. It is tilted, but it's all good. Power windows, power locks. Oh yeah, lights. So I wanted a kind of like a stock look here. So I got these buttons from a Toyota Camry, and basically this one's for my lights up top, this one's for my lights on the bumper, and they do light up when they're on. I'll show you here. There's the sun, there's my lights. Oh, show you the bumper lights too. Give you a full walk around. And my fender markers. They do also light up. Just like the Hilux in Japan. Kind of a bad spot to take a video of the lights because the sun's right behind you, but in my other video, you can see the turn signals in action. Nice and quiet. Kind of wanted to give you guys a video of a first-gen Tacoma, just walk around. Haven't seen many that kind of go over the features, so let me know if you have any questions. I'll post more videos of some of the other mods I've done. I want to give a review of the tires too, my Toyos, so I'll do that in a separate video. All right, well, thanks for watching.